All right, guys. So this is dollar Swiss. This is the monthly chart. Let me get rid of these lines. Actually, I'll leave them in there because they actually have a something, and we'll talk about it right now. The monthly purple lines, purple zones, anything that has to do with purple are pretty much my monthly levels. Anything that has to do with red are my weekly zones. So it looks like the monthly levels are being respected, and my monthly support levels are being respected as well. Let's go ahead and take it down to the weekly. And weekly zones are being respected. Weekly support is being respected. So let's go ahead and take a look at the daily. And right now, we're pretty much stuck inside a wedge formation. And this is going to be somewhat of an interesting pair, not in my opinion, this is just my opinion, not a favorable um, pair to actually do overnight setups. Uh, First of all, the volatility on this pair is not that much, uh, really low volatility, and you really kind of do need some kind of volatility for you to get a shake. Sometimes I do. I mean, if it really calls me out, I will do an overnight. Though I do have to know right off the back that don't expect something really fast on this, because once again, ATR on this is not that great. So let's go ahead and move on. We're stuck in between right now. We're stuck. It looks like it wants to kind of go up. I would actually favor more the upside as it is right now than the downside, as we're pretty much anchor breaking on our way up. So if we do get another 4-hour candle breaking above this 98, let's just call this 98 level right here. If we do get a anchor break that goes breaks this 98 level, or even daily or 4-hour candle that breaks the 98, I would actually favor it more towards the upside and then wait for the pullback. Let's go ahead and take a look at the 4-hour chart. And so right now, once again, we're stuck, and many people would actually call this somewhat of a channel formation. So let's for the people that actually like to trade with channels, let's go ahead and put in the channel right now. So we're pretty much in the bottom of the channel right now. Um, this is an area I kind of write down lines where pretty much levels of interest right now. Anywhere right around this 97.25 through this 9700 would be a level of interest. Um, if I decide to take a long, it's right towards the bottom of the channel. And once again, I would refer always back to my dollar index. For the people that don't know how I trade, I heavily rely on my dollar index as I day trade or as I place any kind of overnights. I need to see where my dollar index is headed, and I need to be able to build a bias on it. If I can't see it clearly, then most likely I will not place an overnight. If I do see it clearly, then I will. Same goes with for day trading as well. When I got to be able to see the trend for the day, for the dollar. If I do see it, then I'll take it. So once again, most likely this is not going to be an overnight. This is pretty much going to be a day trade for me. If I do decide to actually take the dollar Swiss up, I would once again I do not need my dollar index to break anywhere below the 12,500 or even anything less than the 12,450. If I see that the dollar index is being respected at 12,500 or the 12,450, then I'll gladly take this and I'll put my stop loss right around this. Sometimes I'll give it the extra buffer right around the 96.90 and give it the extra padding. And I mean, we do have our risk reward is pretty, it looks like pretty much like 1.5 or 2 to 1. Um, and we could still take it towards the next level. This is gonna be pretty much your first target, and once again, this would be like more of your resistance area. But there's really nothing um, stopping you. The next area of, I mean, this is I kind of see this as somewhat of a junk level. I mean, I would still respect these. By the way, I don't. Whenever if I am going to be placing a day trade on this, it's pretty much for the day. I don't I pretty much base it on my daily ATR of the dollar Swiss and whenever I see my next opposing resistance, which in this case would be the 98. And then after that, I would just get out the trade and then see what else this dollar Swiss has to offer. Anyhow, that's it for the dollar Swiss, and let's see you guys on the next chart.